Okay, good evening, everyone. Let us start today's session on circular economy. So, before starting this session, I would like to set some rules, house rules, that we are going to start talking about circular economy right from the basics, and the whole session would be divided into three parts. That what is circular economy, why we need it, and how we have to adopt circular economy. So these are the three aspects which I'm going to cover. So what, why, and how. So first of all, just to start with circular economy, we need to understand what are the different type of economies are there in the world. So majorly and primarily there is one economy which is known as linear economy, right? And linear economy, to understand circular economy, first of all, we have to understand a linear economy first. And what is linear economy is? Linear economy, in a very simple term, is take, make, use, and dispose. This is a linear economy. We take the resources from the nature. We make a product in a factory, then we sell it into market that the users used to buy it, and then they use it for a certain period of time for the lifetime of the product, and then they go for the disposal of this product. This is a linear economy which is widely accepted economy in most of the countries, and most of the countries are practicing linear economy. India is one of the India is one of the very a country which have adopted this linear economy way back. China, these are the some big giants and some of the big users of linear economy, that we collect the resources from the nature, we convert those resources into a product in an industry, that is make step, and the next step is uh, sell in the market and use it and then dispose it. This is called linear economy. Now, what is circular economy? Circular economy, in this, take, make, and use, then it goes to reuse and recycle. We don't have a word dispose or a waste in circular economy. So that's the difference between linear and circular. Now the question is, why today we are talking about circular economy, and most of the developed economies in the world, most of the developed countries in the world are talking about circular economy today. Why? Because मैं ये सुनते हुए बड़ा हुआ, और मैं जब पढ़ रहा था स्कूल में या फिर कॉलेज में, तो मैंने ये सुना कि मतलब ये समझा कि जो ह्यूमन बींग्स हैं वो इस यूनिवर्स के सबसे सेंटर बायोलॉजिकल प्राणी हैं. Human beings are most important aspect of this universe, and they are holding it. But over a period of time, humans are no more a center of universe. The center of universe over a period of time is technology, and we are so much entangled with technology that we have started exploiting the universe natural resources, and that's a big challenge. Now, what are the challenges in linear economies? Why we wanted to shift from linear to circular? In linear economy, when we manufacture any product, after after that, when the life of the product is completed, it has to go for a dispose of. Now, by setting the pace and the subject, most of you people may think that circular economy is something where we have to talk about recycling, where we have to talk about uh, remanufacturing, refurbishment. No, not exactly. Recycling, refurbishment, reuse is a part of circular economy, but it's not the core of the circular economy. Circular economy is something different. Now, to understand the circular economy, the basic step which you have to understand is a nature. Basically, nature is also a manufacturer. It's a kind of manufacturer. Nature, just to understand this entire circular economy, you have to you have to take the nature as a system. When the nature is as a system, so nature is a factory, and just imagine about water cycle. It's circular. Just imagine about the food cycle. It's circular. And when anything, any cycle, any process becomes circular, it becomes stable, it becomes sustainable. But we humans have adopted a linear economy where we don't have a closed loop system. We are not passing, we are taking from the nature, but we are not passing back to the nature. And that's a imbalance which is created. And that is why there are a lot of problems now created, like climate change. And even if I'll not talk about climate change, I'll talk about economies of the countries are getting overburdened. They are getting overused. They are getting pressurized. And the best example, you can see the European economies. Okay, the increase in population. Okay, we have a limited resources, but population is increasing. So what happens with the increase in population? Basically, when the population increases, there's an increase of demand, and when there is an increase of demand, resources are limited. The land on the earth is limited. The trees, the forests, everything is limited, right? So when we keep on withdrawing the resources from the earth and we are not giving back to the earth, then there's an imbalance. And that's what is happening with most of the countries now. So most of the developed countries now are started thinking about circular economy, like US. Europe is a big contributor for circular economy. They are the basically a heart of circular economy, and they are the, I can say they are the people who have basically given a birth to the idea called circular economy, right? So I have told you the two models of the economy. Number one is a linear economy, and number two is a circular economy. Linear economy is, I have told you, is a take, make, and use and waste or dispose. And circular economy is take, make, use, reuse, recycle. Okay. So now we are going to talk about how many types of waste are there. So when I try to classify the types of waste, okay, so there are two type of waste. One is the biological waste. The another one is a technical waste. So the biological waste basically follows a cycle of take, make, and consume, right? And then it has to go back to the nature. That is a step which is known as enrichment. So when we take anything from the nature in a biological form, we as a human we consume it, and then we bring that biological back to the nature. Okay, that is the biological waste cycle. The another thing is the technical waste. Technical waste, for example, the wire, the hard disk, the memory, the laptop, the computer, the mobile phone, these all after the use they becomes a technical waste. Now technical waste has to be recycled, has to be reused, right? So there are two type of waste: biological waste and technical waste, and these both of these two waste should be taken separately. That how we are going to use this waste, and how we are going to use this waste from linear economy to a circular economy, right? So for to start thinking about the circular economy, the main driver which we have to think about is cut down on the waste. We have to cut down on the waste. That is the number one. So any process which we are designing, or anything which we are designing, it should not have a waste in the process. We should minimize on the waste, number one. Then then we have to start thinking about uh, what what we can do with the how we can start thinking about the circular economy. So circular economy basically have the six steps. So what these six steps are: okay, number one is regenerate, then a second one is share, third one is l- optimization. Fourth one is a loop. Fifth one is a virtualized, and last sixth one is exchange. Okay. Now I will try to give you some business models on these six steps: regenerate, share, optimize, loop, virtualize, and exchange. How these six steps of circular economy can be adopted in our businesses in our day-to-day life. Okay, so number one is the first step of circular economy is regenerate. In regeneration, I will give you example. Basically, Scotland it's producing. Uh, Scotland is the country which is the highest producing in terms of whiskey and beer production. Okay, so they use a lot of wheat, maize, and other fiber based crops for getting the extracts of whiskey and beer. So there is a university in Scotland. They have started a process called Horizon Protein Method. What is this Horizon Protein Method? Is basically when these factories, whiskey and the beer manufacturing factories, they used to take out the extract from these wheat, maize, and barleys. Okay, so the left out extract, this Horizon Protein Method used to extract the residual protein from that end product of the whiskey and beer manufacturing. And what they used to do with that, after by using this process, they used to extract the protein out of that, and this protein is basically used for making a fish feed, मछलियों का चारा. This is what is a example of regeneration. The another so regenerate the economy, that is a very important thing. The another step is a share economy. Share economy is a very big concept, and most of the countries and most of the companies are making very big amount of profit out of this share economy concept. What is share economy concept is, uh, try to think about Uber and Ola concept. Uber and Ola is basically a share economy. I don't have a car, I don't own a driver, but I can pay per use. It's a share economy, right? It's a sharing of economy. Then another thing is like another example, except Uber and Ola. Another example is Rent2Mojo. Rent2Mojo is again an Indian company, and they have started around 5 years back in the all metro cities. And what they used to do is basically they have entire household equipments with them, household devices, household requirements like mattresses, beds, fridge, cooler, AC, everything, right? And you can rent out, right? So these are the example of share economy, right? Then if I'll go for international examples, okay, there's a company called WeWork. What is WeWork? WeWork is basically they create a office space of 500 people, and you are a startup, you have started your company, and you don't have a money to set up an infrastructure, a office, a sitting space, a internet, air condition, and everything. So what you can do is you can go to the WeWork and you can ask them, okay, I need a 10 seats, and WeWork will provide you a full-fledged office space with 10 seats where your people can go and work and come back. This is again a very good example of share economy. So this is what is called a share economy. Okay, and maybe another example I can give you is there's a company called Airbnb. It's an international company. Airbnb, I think most of you have heard about that. And Airbnb have more than 6 million customers worldwide. Okay, what they used to do is, for example, you have a 3 BHK flat, but you are using only one bedroom or two bedroom, but you have one bedroom empty, or it can be captured, it can be rent out, right? So you can, what you can do is you can go on Airbnb, you can just register yourself, you can enter your room details and everything, and people will come on the website and they will they will rent out these your one bedroom for 1 day or 2 day or 3 days for short trips, right? And you will get paid in terms of days. This is again example of share economy. Okay, and very good thing is, Airbnb, the research of the Airbnb shows the Airbnb users uses 63% less electricity than the hotel users. That is our number one. Number two, Airbnb have saved 1160 swimming pool equivalent water for Europe. Okay, because Airbnb, research shows that Airbnb users uses less water and less electricity as compared to the hotel users. And yes, that's true. When we go to the hotel, okay, we don't care, but we when we go to someone's house to stay for 1 day or 2 days, we are conscious, right, about the water consumption and the electricity consumption. So this is what the example of share economy. The third one is the optimization of economy. Optimization of economy, the example is, I think it's very common: minimize the waste from any process, whatever the process we have. Okay, because to do any work, हम कोई भी काम करें, हर काम में कोई ना कोई प्रोसेस होता है. उस प्रोसेस के अंदर जो वेस्ट है, अगर आप उसको मिनिमाइज कर लेते हो, तो बेसिकली यू आर यूजिंग द ऑप्टिमाइजेशन ऑफ योर इकोनॉमी, राइट? Then the third one is looping of the economy, loop economy. So there are, in loop economy, there are two type of economies again: a closed loop economy and an open loop economy. Closed loop economy is a synonym for the circular economy, and open loop is again a synonym for linear economy. Okay, you have to create a loop. Loop means, a very good example of loop economy is a company called Caterpillar. You must have heard about Caterpillar. Is basically, they are the heavy equipment machinery manufacturing companies, and since 1970 they have started this loop process. What they're doing is, they are selling a machine in the market. I have cranes, bulldozers. Okay, they are selling this in the market. Then when the life of this product is completed, they take this product back and they refurbish the parts from these products and they sell it back to the market. This is an example of looping. The another example is the DHL. DHL is a logistic company, a worldwide logistic company, very famous company. They have just now, a few years back, they have started something called reverse logistic. What do you mean by reverse logistic is, generally what happens, the product goes from a manufacturer to the buyer or to the user. But in reverse logistic, what happens, the product comes back from user to the manufacturer. This whole concept is known as reverse logistic, and this is governed by our DHL, okay, and DHL initiative, and they're really making very good money out of this, right? This is again a very good example of looping, right? The second last one is virtualize. Virtualize your economy, virtualize your processes. Okay, what is it? Virtualize processes are, the best example is right now. Okay, I'm doing a live session on Facebook, right? This is a virtualized learning method, right? Otherwise, to share this knowledge, we have to arrange a classroom setup. We have people need to travel, people need an infrastructure for that. Okay, and the knowledge what I'm transferring as of now through a live session, the same knowledge will be transferred in the classroom as well, right? I'm not going to do anything different, but the cost and the infrastructure is required there. So this is an example of loop economy, virtualized economy, that we are going to virtualize most of the processes. And the COVID-19 corona, sorry to say, but this is a very good example that it has made the people to feel the virtualized economy requirement. And yes, I'm very happy to say that the whole world, whole industry, everyone is using this virtual platform very much, and we are approaching, by default we are approaching towards the circular economy by using these kind of virtual economy methods. Then another most common example is your Netflix platform. Okay, Netflix is again an example of virtualized economy. Amazon Prime is example of virtualized economy. Okay, what they're doing is, okay, otherwise, like if you wanted to watch a movie, you have to buy a CD. It's a hard thing, right? Then it requires a process. Then after watching that movie, that CD is a waste for you. You can copy that in your laptop. Then that CD is a waste. So we in circular economy, the most major concept of the economy is we have to minimize the waste. So what the Netflix and Amazon did, it's just an app in your phone. It's just an app in your laptop. It's just an app in your tab, and you can watch n number of movies there, and you don't have any waste out of that, except your time, right? So this is an example of virtualization of your economy. The last is the exchange of the economy, right? So in exchange of the economy, okay, again I will take example of Amazon. You go on Amazon, and you wanted to buy a mobile phone, right? Amazon will pay you back for your old phone. That is a exchange economy method. Then there's a new startup. Recently, it has been started like 1 year back. The company name is called Cashify. You just go on the website, you create your account, you just put in your old mobile phone details, and somebody will come on your home. He will collect the old mobile phone. He will pay you cash against that, and you are good to go. And what this exchange is going to do is basically you are taking the used material from the market back to the factory, getting it recycled, getting it regenerated, and putting it back into the economy. This is how the circulation of the economy starts, right? So uh, and there is no limit of circular economy actually. When I used to travel to Europe, in Europe the people are far beyond one step ahead. Okay, they are talking about virtual circular cities. A great example of circular city is Netherlands. In Netherlands, there's a capital of the Netherlands is Amsterdam, right? And in Amsterdam, most of the things are basically shared. What they shared are, right? I'll just give you example. There's a one smart card in Amsterdam. You go and buy that smart card, and you just put some euros into that, like 40 euros, 50 euros, or 60 euros. And that smart card, you can use it for train, for trams, for buses, for water boats, transportation. And the same time, you can use that smart card for hiring a car. There is a company in Amsterdam called MyWheel.nl. Okay, this MyWheel company is what they are doing is basically, let's say I'm living in Amsterdam and I have a car, but my car, I have a two car, and one car I'm using for my office and one car is ideal at home. What I can do out of that, right? I can register that car on my wheel, okay, and somebody will come on the website. He will hire my car for 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hours. He will drive the car from my house, and he will come back and park the car again to my house, and he has to pay something to me. This is my wheel, okay. Then we have a company in Amsterdam called uh, Revier. What is Revier? Is basically Revier. In on Revier, what you can do is uh, you like to wear the branded clothes, right? But you don't have money to buy those branded clothes. What you can do? Either you go for the pirated one or the copied one. That's one of example in India and in other developing countries. This is what we are doing. But in Amsterdam, in Netherlands, what they are doing is you go on VBR website, you register yourself, and the people used to list their branded clothes on that website, and you can hire those clothes for a week, for 10 days, or for 15 days, and you pay for a use, right? This is how they are sharing their car economy, how they are sharing their clothings. Okay. Then there's another platform called Ideate It. Ideate It is what basically, it's a platform where the professional can learn from the experiences of each other. Okay, it's basically a virtual university, right? And now if I'll say University means we talk about the classical education system, like if you go for the Coursera, and there are some other website which provides the online courses on very set traditional patterns, right? You complete the course where you give the exam, and then आपको सर्टिफिकेट मिल जाएगा. ठीक है, ये एक सिस्टम है एजुकेशन का. बट क्या आप एक इंजीनियर से जिसने 10 साल इंडस्ट्री में काम किया, नौकरी की है, ठीक है, उससे ये सीख सकते हो कि उसको नौकरी कैसे मिली है, या उसने नौकरी में अपने आप को प्रमोट कैसे किया, उसने कौन कौन से स्टेप्स फॉलो किए, या फिर उसने क्या मेथड्स अपनाए जिसकी वजह से वो आज इस स्टेज पे पहुंचा है. वो हम एक्सचेंज नहीं कर सकते, राइट. वो हम एक्सचेंज तभी कर सकते हैं जब हमारा कोई बहुत क्लोज फ्रेंड हो और हमारी बात हो रही है तो अपने एक्सचेंज कर दिया. बट in Amsterdam there's a website, okay, where you can connect with the professionals, and this professional can taught you not the classical education but non-classical educations, like they can teach you from their experiences, and that's the best learning what you can do is, right. Then there's another company called there's a another company called its name is Circus. And Circus is basically they are again an online clothing company for newborns and pregnant mothers. Okay, and the tagline is your baby and your belly increases, but not your clothings. Right. What you can do is on that website, you can go on that website, you can register for a subscription, and they will provide a new set of clothes every 3 months to your baby, for your baby. And आप हर 3 महीने बाद उन कपड़ों को वापस वो कंपनी वापस लेगी और उनको नया सेट ऑफ क्लोथ देती रहेगी. ये सब्सक्रिप्शन बेस्ड मॉडल है, ठीक है. अगेन दिस इज समथिंग अ शेयर और एक्सचेंज बेस्ड economy, right. So this is what about the circular economy. So just as a takeaway, you have to keep 6 things in your mind to understand circular economy. The number 1 is regenerate, number 2 is share, number 3 is optimize, number 4 is loop, number 5 is virtualize, number 6 is exchange. So these are the 6 major pointers for enabling circular economy. Okay, and for the entrepreneurs or for the people who are thinking of starting a business, who are looking out for new ideas, okay, for them I have a key takeaway is now start thinking of stop selling the product. First of all, stop selling the product. That is a old style of doing a business. Now stop selling a product, start selling a service. That is very important, right. From product to service is a transformation for all companies, and for the entrepreneurs, for the people who are thinking to start the new businesses, okay, for them it is a key. Start selling service, not stop selling products. Because just try to imagine, I will tell you some models. There are companies who are leasing out the medical equipments, like medical equipments अगर मैं बात करूँ, CT scan, MRI, they are the machines which are going to cost in crores, right. And every hospital is not able to buy those machines. Now the thing is, either the company has to wait that the buying capacity of the hospital will increase, and one day that hospital will purchase that machine. That is the one thing. The another thing is, let me deliver this machine to the hospital and I will charge him pay per use. What will happen from pay per use? Basically, when the hospital will have a MRI machine, he will scan the patient, he will charge the patient, okay, he will provide a service to the patient, and for every scan the hospital will pay to the company, and this is how the economy will become circular, right. So start selling the service. Become a service solution providers, not the product solution providers, right. That is a key takeaway. And a very good example I can give you, like Philips managed the entire lightning system of Amsterdam Schiphol Airport. Schiphol Airport is a main airport of the Amsterdam, and they manage the entire lightning system of the airport, but they don't charge airport for one time fix. They charge airport on monthly basis on every lux of light they use. For example, if they are using 1000 lux of light, so they have to pay for 1000 lux. Okay, lux is the intensity, light intensity unit, right? So you have to pay for uh, this per lux, right? So this is a one example again of selling a service. So start selling a service. Then the last thing is about for the entrepreneurs, for the new startups. Okay, we have a mantra called rethinking of design. Okay, basically you start thinking of very innovative ideas, very innovative designs. Okay, but to adopt circular economy, okay, the main thing is we have to transform from rethinking of design to redesigning of our thinking. Once you are able to redesign your redesigning of your thinking, then believe me, you have adopted circular economy. I will give you a very great example which I am seeing in last 1 month in India. In last 2 months, India becomes the second largest manufacturer of PPE kits, personal protective equipments, right? In that they used to provide the cap, the entire suit, the the gloves, the mask, the hood. It's known as PPE kit, which is used in hospitals nowadays. वो ऐड करके वो नॉर्मल लोग भी पीपीई किट खरीद रहे हैं. अब हम लोग एक एक महीने के अंदर हम लोग वर्ल्ड के सेकंड लार्जेस्ट पीपीई किट मैन्युफैक्चरर बन गए. बहुत अच्छी बात है. बट पता है, वी डोंट हैव अ मॉडल टू रिसाइकल इट. आज की डेट में आप सड़कों पे निकलो, रोड पे जाओ, आपको रोड के साइड में मास्क पड़े हुए मिल जाएंगे बहुत सारे. अब उस मास्क की ट्रेजेडी क्या है, उस मास्क को कोई हाथ लगाने तैयार नहीं है. बिकॉज जो वर्कर्स हैं, जो क्लीनिंग वर्कर्स हैं, उनको लगता है कि ये वही मास्क है जिसमें कोरोना वायरस वाले पेशेंट ने पहना होगा. अब वो उसको टच करने के लिए तैयार नहीं है. ठीक है, अब वो मास्क रोड साइड से पड़े हुए हैं. आप निकलिए बाहर, रोड पे निकलिए, किसी हॉस्पिटल के आसपास जाइए, आपको मास्क ही मास्क मिल जाएंगे बहुत सारे. ठीक है, कैन यू इमेजिन उस मास्क को बनाने में जो पैसा लगा है. अब वो मास्क को अगर हम रिसाइकिल कर लें, ठीक है, तो एक तो हमने लीनियर इकोनॉमी से हम लोग सर्कुलर इकोनॉमी में चले गए, पहली बात. दूसरी बात, उस मास्क की कॉस्ट कितने टाइम कम हो जाएगी, कैन यू इमेजिन. या उस पूरी पीपी किट की कॉस्ट कितने टाइम कम हो जाएगी. सो वी हैव टू थिंक अबाउट द सर्कुलर इकोनॉमी in every aspect of manufacturing, right? And circular economy को आपको समझना पड़ेगा. circular economy is basically a business strategy. It's not just recycling, it's not just a design strategy, it's not just a recycling, it's a business strategy, right? And the key takeaway, I will just close, I have a limitation of time, so I will close my topic for the today. The key takeaway of this entire circular economy is, okay, we have to rethink of designing, and we have to design our we have to redesign our thinking, right? Rethinking of design to redesign of our thinking is most important to shift from linear economy to circular economy. And when the India is talking about self-reliant economy, I will say start working for self-reliant circular economy that will lead to a sustainable development. We will not land in a stage where the China is today. Okay, China is the biggest manufacturer in the world, but China की सबसे बड़ी प्रॉब्लम पता है क्या है? China biggest manufacturer तो है, लेकिन साथ में ही China सबसे बड़ा biggest कार्बन एमिशन कंट्रीब्यूटर भी है. आज के टाइम में चाइना की सबसे बड़ी प्रॉब्लम है उसकी पॉल्यूशन, एंड उसके बाद इंडिया, राइट? लेकिन अगर यही मैन्युफैक्चरिंग सेटअप, यही डिजाइन, यही प्रोसेस अगर डिजाइन किए जाते बाय कीपिंग द सर्कुलर इकोनॉमी इन द माइंड, ओके, बिलीव मी, हमारा कार्बन एमिशन कम हो जाता और हम अपनी आने वाली जनरेशन के लिए कुछ छोड़ पाते, राइट? सो थैंक यू ऑल फॉर लिसनिंग मी, एंड दिस इज ऑल अबाउट फ्रॉम माय साइड, ओके. एंड वंस अगेन आई वुड लाइक टू थैंक कृष्णा for giving me this opportunity, and I would like to close the chapter with the note that try to think about India a self-reliant economy to a India, a self-reliant circular economy that is more sustainable model, and we have to start working for that. Thank you so much for your patience and thank you so much for listening. Okay, in case you have any questions, so you can reach back to me. I will share my email ID after this session. Thanks everyone for joining.